Hello, hello, and welcome back to Supernova. We're still driving with, we're in the car with Frank, Vince, two lovely lads. Vince is, of course, the better one. Uh, no, I love them both, but, Vince is more my type. I mean, I don't have a type. How dare you insinuate such a thing? Frank asks to be dropped off a couple blocks down from his apartment building, saying he wants to take a short walk. When Vince rolls the car to a near when Vince rolls the car to a stop near Grifton, he pats my shoulder once before I get out.
Text me if you need anything. All right.
Sure thing. Thanks, Vince. I wave goodbye as the Tiger drives off. Back in our suite, I find myself alone, with Lucas likely at the library studying for his exams. I should do some of that myself, but I don't feel like it right now. Now that I have a moment all to myself, I let my curiosity guide my actions. It's high time I gave this armor a proper test. Didn't work last time, but I was still healing up, so maybe that's why. The Baron mentioned it would repair my body first, the armor second. It should be enough time by now, I hope. But first, I lock my room, hide my laptop so the NSA doesn't get many ideas, and make sure the blinds are closed. Then I clear as much space in the middle of the room as I can. Admittedly, this isn't the best place to do this, but then again, what would be? I could try to sneak onto the roof. Come to think of it, I will need to find a safe spot at the college where I can take off unless unseen, won't I? I'll worry about that later. Into my mental checklist it goes. First, the armor. Feeling a little dorky as I stand here, arm upraised, I nevertheless try to concentrate on the task at hand. The figure depicted in the center of the pattern draws my eye, so I stare at it, envisioning myself as the warrior clad in Templar's armor. Just need to fight the small voice in my head that says it's silly to imagine myself like that. I can fight just fine. Bitch. Yup. Take blows, swing the mace around, drop some supervillains. I can do it. Wouldn't be wearing this thing otherwise. As if reacting to my thoughts, the bracelet vibrates, for sure this time, and then glows red, blinding me for a moment. Then, starting with my right arm, the armor starts forming right out of thin air, translucent shapes solidifying into familiar forms as the gauntlet spreads up my arm and wrist. Yeah. Whoa. I stand still as more and more of my body is covered, spreading from my right side to the left, the armor startlingly light compared to what I had been expecting. As the helmet forms, I close my eyes, but the pressure is light, and when I look again, the field of vision through the slit remains much wider than I would have thought. It takes a few seconds to form in full, seconds that I keep my body frozen in place. When I move, it's once again oddly easy. The only discomfort I feel is from my tail squished up against my back. My clothes are gone. Aren't gone, but even then, my fur is enough of a cushion between my skin and the metal. I flex my fingers, fold my arms, and take several steps around the room. The glow of my armor throws a soft red light around the room. After spending several minutes just testing my movement, it occurs to me to look in the mirror at last, and my eyes open wide at the sight. It's still very much Templar's armor, but the shape has changed somewhat. The helmet, in particular, looks different, with much sharper angles. Even the plume is missing. Huh. I can't deny it looks hella cool, though. Oh my god, he uses the word hella. We're gonna throw in a wowzers, right? Just a bit different. I guess the public will have to get used to that. After more time spent examining myself in the mirror, I turn around to step into the center of the room again. Do I feel stronger? I kinda do. To test my theory, I slide my paw under the bed frame and lift. It's not a stark difference, but there's an undeniable increase in strength here. Awesome. Oh my god. Don't worry about that. It's fine. Now then, time to see if I can figure out this whole flying thing. As I concentrate on what I want to do, the light on the greaves and around my heels intensifies, and I start to float up. Holy crap! It's just several inches off the floor, but I quickly find that it's difficult to hold my balance and start flailing with my arms as I laugh. Awesome! This thing is fucking awesome! Fuck it, I should go outside and try this shit for real. I'd go find some crime to stop if I wasn't supposed to be keeping a low profile, but it doesn't mean I can't fly around, right? I could.
Yo, Nick, wanna come for dinner?
Lucas's voice sends me crashing back to reality. And to the floor as well, as my concentration slips and I drop with a resounding cling.
Dude, you okay in there?
Yeah, dropping my backpack. Oh, drop my backpack.
Alright, so, dinner?
Nah, I'm gonna eat late. Go ahead without me. I lie on the floor for a bit, heart pounding against my chest. I can't restrain a giggle, though. Alright, maybe I should be more cautious. But this shit is, to put it bluntly, really freaking cool. I roll to the side with the armor to... I roll to the side and will the armor to disappear. It does, much quicker than it formed, and I'm left staring at the bracelet. Yeah, I can definitely work with this. My fur is matted, and I've become a little sweaty, but I couldn't care less. I'm practically vibrating with excitement. How do the others actually expect me to sit around and study when I have this? Okay, calm down. I can't go out yet. Even if I'm half tempted to throw open the window and try this flying thing out properly this time. The time for that will come soon enough. I pace around the room, grinning from ear to ear, while I wait for my heartbeat to subside. I should do something productive. I decide to look up Gregory on my phone. As expected, he's not officially listed as the director of SPEC. Searching for the Baron's civilian identity is much more fruitful, since there aren't many albino rats in Nova named him, and the results aren't surprising in the least. Rich boy from a billionaire family. Shocker. I'll look into him more later. I take a look at the Cape Act too, but slogging through the legalese is a quick reminder of why I never considered a career in law. I try to extract the main points at least. Anyone with superpowers who intends to use them to fight crime needs to be registered with the government. Use of powers are on foreign soil banned. Superheroes can be held accountable for property damage or excessive use of force, yada yada. As I feel my eyes glaze over, excuse me, I close the tab and retrieve the USB drive the rat gave me. Curious to find out what information he'd dined? To share. Oh, can I read this? Oh, what a lad. Oh, this is really a lad. 15 superheroes that are nicer than you think. Okay, okay, Fuzz. Okay, BuzzFeed. Okay, that's. Uh, tensions rise over the Imperial military base on the word. The Cauldron. Wait, does that say Cauldron? Observatory and satellite array to go online this year. Cool, cool. Do we know someone named Jake? Okay. Plugging it into my tablet, I dismiss the notifications, open the new folder, and enter the password Baron gave me. Rows and rows of files scroll across the screen. Most of them are dossiers on what I presume to be various supervillains of the West Coast. Some names I see are familiar, minor crooks that got their day in the limelight before being promptly jailed or forced into hiding. And some so famous, I'm surprised he even bothered including them here. Lady Winter. Identity unknown. Weather manipulation. Cool. Did anyone else really like Epsilon from Tetsuon Atom? You know? Specifically in the, I really liked them in the 2003 adaptation and in the, like, manga adaptation, Pluto. They were cool. Known crimes, too many. Okay. Do I want to read all this? Has been operating for 3 decades now. Started in Oregon, has gone against every major superhero team on the West Coast. Powerful weather manipulation abilities makes her exceedingly dangerous. More on page 5. Never engage alone. Lethal force. That's lethal force. That's twice the lethal dose of strychnine. Cooperation with Canadian superheroes authorized. Recently operating out of Alaska. Ice fortress likely constructed with the assistance of another powered individual. Plans unclear, but likely involved global conquest. Costumes over the years have continued to influence the fashion industry. A strange legacy for a supervillain, likely flattering. Even the preschoolers know Lady Winter. Or hell, a Flicker is practically a historic figure. Yes, even if nobody's quite sure if they're even sentient anymore. Seeing as how they're a being of pure energy now. Just wondering the desolation in the desolation in New Mexico. Like some kind of silent guardian. According to the Baron's notes, they occasionally make their way west, though. I keep scrolling for now. I only hope the dossiers are that catch my eye. I only open the ones, okay. Shatterbox. Words. Sound manipulation. Oh, like that one. Oh, what was his name? It was like Claw, right? That one villain from T'Challa's like origin story. That like first team up with the Fantastic Four. You know what I'm talking about. Kidnapping, murder, destruction of public property, vandalism, trespass, jaywalking. Oh my god, this man's insidious. Lieutenant of the Northern Syndicate, likely kept around as the chief enforcer. Violently unstable, known for highly erratic behavior. Lethal measures have been authorized, but capture if possible. Impressive offensive potential. See page 3 for power breakdown, and page 9 to 12 for incidents involving him. Defensive potential non-existent. Best sniped from outside sensory range. Okay. Besides general information, the Baron has included notes on countering powers, a detailed list of criminal activity, and full reports of encounters with supervillains. He doesn't spare any snark in his notes either, not that it's unwarranted. Some of these people have picked truly atrocious aliases. Do what? Lots of word. Skion? Skion? Skyon? I don't know how this is supposed to be pronounced. Dr. Albert. A control over vegetative growth. Okay. Threat level low. What? Okay. Illegal experimentation, arson, larceny, grand larceny. Okay. It seems to be gathering materials to continue his research that led to his lab accident. Not strictly dangerous, since so far he has refrained from using lethal force and tends to avoid violence when possible, using vines to restrain the police force, guards, and superheroes who go up against them. Lethal force unnecessary. While fire would be extremely effective, it is not advised. Capture preferable. Weirdly, hasn't ranted about global warming yet, missing the forest for the trees. I'm surprised to see some individuals that have no criminal records. The Baron has listed information on the so-called vigilantes, too. Guess they're subject to arrest because they won't abide by the Cape Law. Does he expect me to try and bring them in if I encounter one? Fuck that shit. More dossiers. And there it is. The Black Wolf. My heart skips a beat, and I feel a spike of anxiety drive itself into my stomach. I can fight. I can fight. There's no reason to be this afraid. Just breathe. I'll be just fine. I sit there, rubbing my forehead, repeating the words like a mantra. All my regular exhilaration is gone, replaced by a mounting dread. Fuck. No, this is stupid. There are people far scarier on Baron's list. It's just some asshole wolf with a glowing fist. He probably took Templar by surprise. At best, I'll never have to deal with him myself, and if worse comes to worse, I'll pull through. No, more than that. I'll kick his fucking ass. With this, I can do it. The armor reforms around me, and brings with it the sense of security I so desperately need right now. Sure, I've seen it broken, but it's whole now, and it can protect me. It will protect me. Whatever comes, I'll be ready. I dismiss it again, not feeling any calmer, but at least a little reassured. Still, I need to somehow work this energy off. Exercise will do me some good. After a quick change of clothes, I'm out on the quad, stretching before my run. And I'm off. No music, just the street ambience, the pounding of my pulse in my ears. I can do it. I'm not running away. If that canine bastard appears in front of me right now, I'd rush straight at him, tackle him to the ground. Beat him senseless. Fuck you, Wolf. Would you? That's right. I'm not scared. I have no reason to be. I'm Templar now. To be continued. Okay. A little short. Sorry about that. A little short for the episode today. Probably should have just kept reading for another 20 minutes before, but it's cute. Thank you for reading. Consider supporting us on Patreon and joining our Discord server. A special thanks to our Sentinel and Nova tier patrons. Okay. Thanks for your support. Until next time. Ah, man. I'm still really enjoying this. I kind of love this cast, and I do love this main menu a lot. Oh, it's exciting. I just want to spend more time at Vince, though. I'm sorry I'm shallow. Anyway, I guess I'll see you all around.